Good evening and welcome everyone. I will go ahead and call this meeting to order. If you would first join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we begin our moment of silence tonight, our Chattahoochee County School Board would like to come together and have all of us take a moment to remember one of our strongest supporters. She was the one who exemplified one heartbeat. Miss Crystal Coleman served us for over 13 years. More importantly than that, she is the reason that we're standing here tonight. She and many others in our community, but Miss Coleman spearheaded us returning to having a high school. So we're so thankful for her contributions. She also was a huge supporter of our extracurricular activities, whether it was a feeder program with Parks and Recreation, middle school, or of course our varsity Panthers that we have today in all sports and all extracurriculars. She was instrumental in the creation of our College and Career Academy. And we all know that the one thing that Crystal believed in was excellence. We know that she's left us too soon, but one of the things that this board and all of our staff are committed to is ensuring to our community that we will never settle for anything except excellence and that we will do it all for our children. Crystal has taught us that, and she's taught us how to be better. She's taught us what one heartbeat is, and we ask that you all come together to honor her and remember her. We want to thank the Coleman family, the Harrelson family, and the Rosso family because they shared her with us. All the time that she spent helping us get better was time she spent away from her own family for the betterment of our children. So tonight we honor her legacy and we promise to continue to work towards excellence and always strive to be better so that we can remember her in the work that we do. You may be seated.
Thank you. So the first item we have is our consent agenda items. And for the agenda, I would request that we amend for action item B to be moved to information only. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll motion.
I second.
Shanae and Shirley, and all that approve the amended agenda. Okay. And our financial report.
Okay. Can you hear me?
It's not on.
Will you turn on it? Oh. Can you hear me now?
We got it.
Okay, this is the October financial overview, and the documents in your e-board packet include the information that I'm sharing. And as an overview, a draft version of the FY21 audit report is available in the Board of Education office if you'd like to view it. We received an unmodified opinion, which means we received a clean audit, no findings were reported. We ended October with a fund balance of $4.4 million in our general fund, and with 33% of the fiscal year complete, we ended with expenditures of 33% of our budgeted funds and have received 27% in revenue. October SPLOST funds received was $76,000, and we ended the month with $2.6 million in our SPLOST account. SPLOST funds have been slowly declining since August. We're not sure what the future holds with that, but impact aid survey forms have been sent out to our parents, and we would like to thank all that have turned them in. If you have not turned them in, please do so. And let's let's see, the impact aid is a big part of our school funding. So if you can, turn them in as soon as you can. Anything?
Thank you. Information only.
Information only. First is an update on our policy. This past year, the Georgia legislators enacted some new laws requiring school boards to adopt policies that ensure that our students are protected in the schools and that our families are empowered to have a voice in education. These draft policies were presented by Georgia School Board based on the legislation. They will be available for 30 days on our website, and next month I will bring them as a recommendation to approve. They include policy IKBC, material that is harmful to minors, and that's a complaint resolution. Policy JRB, it is the Parents' Bill of Rights, meaning that as a parent, they have a right to come and make their voice heard if they have concerns about any of the materials. And then policy JRB is our regulation on what that looks like and the process so that is clear for parents and administrators. Are there any questions from the board about those policies that are available for review? Next, moving into the superintendent's report, I'd like to first congratulate our board on another award from Georgia School Board Associations. This is a third consecutive year that they've been awarded Exemplary Board, which is the highest board recognition in the state. It is for having best practices in governance and leadership, and it fosters success in the educational community. So congratulations to our board. You will be receiving your plaque at the upcoming December training, and we will bring that back to the next meeting for photos and to show it off to our community. But if you would join me in just congratulating our board on that hard work. Next, on the superintendent's report, I would like for our administration from the middle school, high school to come forward. It gives me great honor for us to take a moment tonight to recognize probably the best program that we do in Chattahoochee County Schools, and that is the REACH Scholarship Program. So we are going to honor the class of 2027 recipients on their hard work and this amazing selection.
All right, so I'm Miss Garner, I'm the school counselor. So for the middle and high school, I'm the counselor, and I've been able to work with the REACH Scholarship for the last 2 years. If you don't know about the REACH Scholarship, it's an opportunity for our students to get much needed funding for college purposes and post-secondary success, as well as a mentorship program. So people who are selected, our 8th graders are selected each year for the REACH Scholarship. They're paired with a mentor at the middle high school who helps them along their way as they graduate and then achieve success, hopefully, in a Georgia school so that they can receive $10,000 for Georgia schools for post-secondary. So that's not just something that is achieved here at the middle high school. It starts at the elementary school level. It starts with our family members and our community members who build these students up and allow them to become who they are. It starts with our staff members, our school bus drivers, our lunch workers, our custodians. Everyone works together to build these students up and give them the opportunity for success. So we have 3 REACH scholars for the 2027 class. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is ask for our REACH scholars to come up to the table where I'll have you sign for the REACH scholarship in just a moment once I go over it. So if we can have Kamaya Brown and Kamaya's parent who's going to sign with her. Everyone give Kamaya. Xavion Crocker and Xavion's parent who's going to sign with him. and Caleb Fleming Williams, and Caleb's parent who's going to sign with him. Just hold on one second. Okay. At this time, we are going to induct the REACH cohort of 2027. REACH scholars, I would like you to walk through your obligations and responsibilities with me. The contract that you are about to sign requires that you maintain an overall 2.5 academic Hope calculated GPA, have good attendance, good behavior, remain drug and crime free, meet with your assigned mentor twice a month, meet with your academic coach once a month, attend REACH events, meetings, and programs, graduate from high school with a diploma, and enroll and graduate from a Hope-eligible college or university in the state of Georgia. Scholars, before you sign at the bottom, please signify "I will." Will you commit to keeping good grades, attendance, and behavior, and meeting with your mentor? Good job. You guys can go ahead and sign at the bottom where I showed you. Parents, it's just as important that you commit to these following important qualifications to support your students as they progress through the program. Will you also commit to attending REACH events, meetings, and programs, contacting your student's academic coach if there are any issues? Thank you, moms. You can flip the page and sign as well. And school system and community. As I said, this isn't just a one-chance thing that these students became excellent scholars and community members as 8th graders. They were built up through the Chattahoochee County community from a young age. You all know them. You know that they're committed to their academics. You know that they're committed to their extracurricular activities. And we can work together to help build them up and support them so that they can become successful members of the community and give back. That's our goal here with the REACH Scholarship Program. So I'd like the community to also follow along. It's incumbent on us to affirm our willingness to support these REACH scholars. Will you commit to supporting them with your time, talent, and treasure as they progress through the REACH Scholarship Program?
I will.
Thank you. Good job, friends.
Let's give another round of applause to our REACH scholars for all their hard work. We're so proud of you, and we expect great things from here until graduation and to see what the future holds for you. It's going to be excellent. I'd like to take a moment now and recognize some of our very, very special employees who also contribute to having such excellent students. Tonight, we're going to honor our district and schools teacher and support person of the year. For Chattahoochee County Elementary School, Ms. Amanda Edwards. From Chattahoochee County Elementary School, Support Person of the Year, Ms. Penny Whitwell. From Chattahoochee County Middle High School, Ms. Karen Bowen for Teacher of the Year.
For Chattahoochee County Middle High School support person, Ms. Claudia Adams. Join me in giving these ladies a round of applause and a great congratulations for all their hard work. At our homecoming game a few weeks ago, if you were there, we were also able to recognize not only these ladies, but name the district employee and teacher of the year. And this was done by an outside group who comes in and they observe in classrooms, they read essays, and they use a rubric, and they make a deciding factor. And of course, it was a very hard decision because of the excellence that's in front of us, but we are proud to recognize this evening our District Support Person of the Year, Ms. Claudia Adams. And for 2022-2023, the District Teacher of the Year was Ms. Amanda Edwards. Again, thank you for all of you for supporting our classrooms and, more importantly, our teachers and support folks up here. The work that you do every day makes us better. Thank you so much.
Facilities and operations update.
So I'm Jake Kemp. I do the facilities and around here, and so far this year, the biggest thing we've been working on is the plumbing issues, the drain waste vent issues, and mainly in this school, in this building, and the gym. And I think we've solved them all. It's been fighting all school year, but I think they've all solved. I don't think we'll have any more issues. We've extended vent lines. We've put in drains that should help out a lot. We've replaced several lines. So I think now we have all the plumbing issues fixed over here. And now we start tackling some other stuff going on. But we also have, our plans are in place to continue the preliminary work with our construction manager to address growth needs and aging facilities. This will help us create a long-term facility plan, but you know, we have high building costs right now, so it's all preliminary. We're just trying to get some ideas and kind of get a plan to move forward. So if we do want to start, you know, we'll be ready. That's pretty much all I got.
Thank you.
And I have to take a minute and brag. I know that Jake said, I think we got them all. Well, when he says, I think we got them all, that means that he's not sat in an office to decide this. He's actually been out there. He's been where these drain lines are. He's been on the ground, on the roofs, in the buildings. So he's had his hands on it, which kind of sets us apart from other facilities. Directors that he in other school systems, he's been able to actually go out there and use his expertise to make sure that we are taking our buildings to the next level so that they will last a long time and that they will meet the needs of our students. So we appreciate that.
And school bus update.
Okay, so quite exciting slash interesting superintendent report on this update. It is the electric school bus update. So you may have seen something in the newspaper, and so just kind of give an update of what that looks like. We do have on our e-board attachment a proposal from our bus vendor, but the federal government just released an infrastructure bill, and in that infrastructure bill was grant money. The EPA awarded several local school districts across the nation a grant for electric buses. So just like anyone, we're like, heck, if you're going to give out free money and if we can get it, we'll gladly take it. And we did receive that grant. The EPA awarded us a grant for $1.5 million. And that grant would allow us to purchase 4 electric buses and also build a charging station for those buses so that we have no costs for us to proceed with the project. We would not use any local funds. What we would be required to do is to fulfill the term of the grant, which means we would have to use those buses for at least 5 years. Seeing that we have a bus from 1999, I don't think 5 years is hard for us. We are also required to trade in outdated buses that contribute to pollution and such. And again, since we have older buses, we have 2 buses that are non-working, but they're still on our inventory. That's bus 10-1 and bus 01-1. So those non-working buses would be turned in, and they count. And then our 2 spare buses, which means now we would have spare buses that are actually new. And so our spare buses that would be turned in is 04-2 and sadly 99-1. So 99-1 has gotten us through a lot, but it also has gotten us a brand-new bus that's worth over $300,000. We're required, like I said, to keep those buses for 5 years. The grant will cover a charging station. The buses that we're looking at with Rush, they will get 220 miles for a charge, so we will no doubt be able to do our bus routes with those. And we've looked in terms of engines and repairs to ensure that they're comparable, and because our current bus vendor would be servicing them, it would go under that maintenance contract we already have. So that is just to share a little information about those electric school buses. It gives us time to have a deeper conversation, and next month we can determine if this needs to come for a vote and if we're ready to proceed or not. But that is our electric school bus update.
That is exciting. Okay, and then we had moved an item from the action items.
The next item, thank you for that reminder, is game day protocols. And we will be putting this information out on social media. We will be putting it attached in our gym. And these safety protocols for the upcoming athletic season are absolutely in no way anything related to our community. We have such a wonderful community, law-abiding community, and such a supportive community. However, our region was brought into a GHSA region meeting because of 2 other schools that are in our region that are having some significant violence. GHSA has intervened and said that those schools can actually not even play each other, and that they would like all security protocols heightened as we enter this basketball season, because some of the violence, unfortunately, has been between players, and they are not wanting it to seep over into the other schools. So for the protection of our students and our families and our community, we are working to adopt these protocols. We're working with the other systems in the region. Many of them are also adopting the same protocols. And those protocols include not having bags, making sure we don't have backpacks at the games, that we can refuse entry to anyone if they are visibly impaired by alcohol or any substances. Once you enter the gym, you're not allowed to exit without having a new ticket. You are subject to being screened when you come into our gym. So we do have the ability to use weapon detection devices or wands. It does not mean that we would do that at every game, but we want there to be a heightened awareness that it is allowed. And in the games where we know that those other systems have had such violence, we most likely will be moving in that direction. But wanted to bring this to your attention to assure our community we have no concerns of anything in our community. We're following GHSA recommendations between those other schools and just making sure that we're as safe as we can be as we proceed throughout the rest of the school year. And then we're going to just continue to come together and be an example of what a good school system is, good students who follow the laws, good families who support us, and hopefully we can be a great model to what everyone strives to be. But we wanted to get that information out and clear up any kind of confusion. We have no concerns in our community, but we are unable to
find out in advance who's gonna be in our gym. And so we just want to be proactive as much as possible. We're working, of course, with our local school police and our sheriff's department. And these other school systems will be sending their SROs also so that we have heightened security in these instances. So that is our game day protocol. Do you have any questions or comments?
I don't.
So they can have the wallets, just no purses.
Yes, perfect. The 5x8, the wrist wallets and such, yeah, the small clutch, but no backpacks, no big purses, things of that sort.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all of your updates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're moving on to our, one of our favorite parts, student and employee recognitions. I'll let you take that, Everett.
We will start with elementary, Ms. Hurd and Ms. Jones.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to present to you our Students of the Month and our Employee of the Month. And tonight I'm going to start with our Employee of the Month. Our Employee of the Month for the month of October is Miss Kimberly Goree, who is in our Exceptional Education Department. And I would like to share this about Miss Goree. First of all, we so greatly appreciate her. This is her second year on our campus, but it feels like she's been a part of the Chatco family forever. She is supportive to her students as well as the staff. She goes the extra mile for her students and always pushes them to excel. She has an excellent rapport with her students and always maintains a professional demeanor. Her enthusiasm for life, learning, and her passion for education and teaching is always present in her classroom and instruction. Her positive energy and optimism brings joy to our school and her students, and we are so very proud to have her as a part of our CCEC family. Thank you, Ms. Goree. Congratulations. Now we will have our Students of the Month, and we'll start with our youngest student of the month in pre-K, Kaylee Watson. And although Kaylee is not with us tonight, I will share what her teacher had to say about her. Transitioning to pre-K for Kaylee was a huge adjustment, but I'm so very proud of her growth and her determination she has shown thus far. Just in the last month, she has been able to learn to write her name and spell her name without support or guidance. She can also recognize colors and shapes as well. I'm excited to witness firsthand many more accomplishments that will follow Kaylee. She is such a sweet girl, and I'm proud to have her in my classroom. Congratulations, Kaylee. Our next student of the month in kindergarten is Harper Kuhn. And Harper's teacher had this to share. Congratulations, sweetie. It's okay. Harper's teacher states that she follows directions and always tries her very, very best and has a positive attitude. Even when things are difficult, she still puts forth her best effort. She's always so sweet and so mannered, and is such a joy to have in my classroom. Congratulations, Harper. Our next student of the month is from first grade, Scott Newman. Congratulations, Scott. And Scott's teacher had this to share. He is such a well-mannered student and always goes above and beyond to reach his goals. He loves to help out in the classroom and always puts forth effort in everything that he does. He always strives to be the best helper and the best student that he can possibly be. Congratulations, Scott. Our second grade student of the month is Marvin Jones. And today is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
I know, right? Best day ever. And Marvin's teacher had this to say about him. Marvin is very mannerable and a positive student. He goes out of his way to be helpful to his peers and teachers. He works hard daily and gives his best no matter if the task is challenging. He loves to achieve his goals set for him, and he does it with a cheerful attitude and a smile. Congratulations, Marvin. And our third grade student of the month is Cadence Allen. And I don't see Cadence with us tonight, but I will share what her teachers had to say. Cadence is an overall superstar of a student. She is responsible, always very helpful, and does her best in class each and every day. She is amazing, and we enjoy having her in our third grade classrooms. Congratulations, Cadence. And our fourth grade student of the month is Zayden Hope. And I don't see Zayden with us tonight, but I will share what his teacher had to say. That Zayden has made significant progress in our classroom. He has been working hard to reach his potential. He completes all his assignments and work and always displays good conduct. Arrives to school on time, each and every day prepared to learn. He also participates and puts forth effort in all areas. Congratulations, Zayden. And our fifth grade student of the month is Siethadel Taylor. And I don't see Siethadel in the audience. However, I will share what her teachers had to say. Siethadel works very hard each day. She tries her best with everything she does. Siethadel is a wonderful young lady. She works hard and has become more and more independent as the school year has progressed. She never takes away from the learning of her peers, and she stays focused during cooperative groups and partner work. She always listens carefully and always strives for success. Congratulations, Siethadel. And this concludes our presentations from the elementary school. Thank you.
As our middle school and high school administrative team make their way up, know that after these presentations, we'll have a quick break. You'll be able to have pictures around the screen if you would like to with the backdrop. And we also have refreshments this evening in honor of our Reach Scholars. We want to celebrate them. Everyone is welcome to participate, but to have a moment to just have fellowship and to congratulate our teachers of the year, district teachers of the year, schools, and support folks of the year. So please join us in that brief moment.
Good evening. All right, first, before we start handing the awards out, I'd like to say congratulations to our Reach Scholars. We're very, very fortunate to not only have you as a student here, but to have your families be a part of our school system. It's such a blessing to have mothers and fathers that hold their kids accountable, have a high expectation of excellence from their students and their kids, and are willing to work with us. And I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like I said, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So I'd like us to give one more round of applause to Caleb, Kamai, and Xavion. It's truly a life-changing moment, so I hope y'all understand that. Also, really quickly, would like to say congratulations to Miss Bowen, a true impact player. She got to our school a few years ago and just changed our campus in many ways. And when you have the ability to change your surroundings in a positive way, you know, that's a great thing. And Claudia, I would fail without you. Okay, so I'm greatly, greatly appreciative. She's my secretary, so y'all, you understand. I mean, she keeps me right all day long, and I really appreciate you. Okay, so first we're going to do our teacher staff member of the month. This month is teachers. But we did something a little bit different. Hold on, I gotta get this a little higher. We're a middle high school, okay? And what we do every month is we pick one person from the middle high school. Well, what we're gonna start doing is every other month, we're gonna recognize middle school and high school because they're deserving of it. They're putting in the work, and I wanna make sure we're showing them some love. So just so we're clear, 1 month will be like it's always been. The next month, it'll be one from each school. So our middle school teacher of the month for this month is Miss Ramona Berryhill. I'm gonna just take this thing out. All right. This will tell you all you need to know about Miss Berryhill. She has created a math club that students are fighting to be a part of. It blows my mind. You know what I mean? They would rather go to math club instead of PE. And for that alone, you deserve to be teacher of the month. So congratulations. She also, and I'll say this as you're going back to your seat, but she also spends her breakfast at morning. Students go to her classroom and get tutoring. She uses her planning period. Students are in there. Most of them choose to be. My son, I did not give him the choice. I said, son, get down there with Miss Berryhill right now. All right, our teacher of the year for high school, I do not believe he's here tonight, but he's been that's just his wife's birthday, that's right, which is very fitting if you know Mr. Copeland. Mr. Copeland is one of the nicest human beings I've ever had the pleasure of being around. And he's also one heck of a track coach and cross-country coach, which, by the way, he just took our cross-country team to Carrollton, and we finished second in the state overall and first in the state amongst all public schools, so for our girls. So let's clap it up for them. That was amazing. He's also a great math teacher. All right, now, students of the month. For 6th grade, our student of the month is Lucas Williamson. Lucas couldn't make it tonight. Lucas' teacher says that he is such a wonderful student. He always works hard and turns in his work on time. All right, our 7th grade student of the month is Jeremiah Godinez. Jeremiah's teacher just knew that she had to nominate him for student of the month. Jeremiah is a student who is full of curiosity. He always gives his best in all he does. He is helpful in class and regularly takes charge of making sure his peers have the resources they need. Keep it up, Jeremiah. Good job. All right, 8th. I should have left it in there. 8th grade is Mr. Xavion Crocker. It's a good night for Xavion. Xavion's teacher says he is absolutely the most humble and mature 8th grader she has ever taught. I would agree with that description. She nominated him not only for Student of the Month, but was inspired to reach out to Miss Garner and nominate him for the Reach Scholarship. We are so proud of your success, Xavion. Keep being a great role model for your peers. Good job, son. Our 9th grade student of the month is Nolan Marcellus. Nolan's teacher writes that he is an outstanding student in the classroom, is a good citizen and peer, and participates in all classroom discussions. Nolan is willing to help other students who may get behind or have questions. Nolan not only does his best, but asks for guidance if needed. We love your one heartbeat spirit, Nolan. Good job, son. 10th grade is Ariana Allen. Ariana's teacher says that she is the hardest working student he has in biology class. She always asks for clarification and takes value in studying for both classroom assignments and the end of course test. Keep it up, Ariana. 11th grade is Addison Johnson. Addison has quickly become a teacher's favorite in her classes due to her hard-working nature. She is willing to go above and beyond and seek out ways to improve her understanding of the lesson. One teacher that nominated her said that she was a wonderful example of how a student should not only behave but participate in class. Keep it up, Addison. Good job. And our 12th grade student of the month is Monica Salako. Monica is a new student at Chatco, but if you ask her teachers, they would say that she hasn't skipped a beat in her transition, which is important here because we have a lot of transitions. Monica's teacher said that she is a diligent note taker and active participant in class, always prompt and thoughtful conversation. We know that you will do great things after graduation. Congratulations, Monica.
We will have a brief break. Again, you're welcome for any photos with the backdrop. And please make yourself at home and enjoy the refreshments as we celebrate our award winners this evening. And if you can, take a moment and congratulate our Reach Scholars for this fantastic opportunity. Thank you. personnel, and your slate of candidates is included on the e-board and available for view. And this is our the recommendation. I'd like to recommend the slate of candidates for employment with us, or resignation or reassignment.
I'll make the motion
Okay.
to approve it.
Shanae, is there a second?
Just real quick before I second, for the reassignments, as of 27, that's just the backfill one. Scroll down for me. This is one we've already discussed as far as like backfilling or
Need to zoom.
filling the new job.
Yep.
That one's a resignation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a question. What is a full-time rotational sub, and do they have benefits?
It is a substitute who will not have they will come every day, but they will be wherever we have openings. And so they will be working full-time, and they're eligible for benefits, but they are going to not have one location.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll be able to fill some of those open
Was your
slots a
question
little quickly.
answered?
No, is this the resignation one that is this resignation one the one that we've already discussed and talked about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That was my last
Yeah.
bit then.
All
All right,
right,
then I'm
so-
excited to second Shanae's.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I was waiting
Sorry.
for that excitement. All right, all that approve. Okay, that passes. And now we have our policy manual update.
And the next is the policies from our last board meeting. And I would like to make a recommendation that we approve those policies. It is the policy for out-of-state travel, and the revision states that if it is competition, that they can travel 50 miles outside of the state line without board approval, as long as it's administrative approval. Laid on the table, we did not have any feedback or comments, and it has been supported by GSBA, who does our risk management.
Hold on, I'm just looking for the word 50 miles.
Is it not in there?
And it could be because I'm blind, because I didn't bring my glasses, but. I know that we talked about it last board meeting, but I
Yeah, I
just
don't
didn't
see
see
it
it.
It doesn't say it in here.
Yeah, it don't say the 50.
We can go back in and just make that amendment. We can make that amendment.
So my
Mhm.
recommendation is with the added
Added,
50
mhm.
miles, this verbiage looks good for me.
Perfect.
And I would support that correction and then approve it as it's written with the 50 miles added from me.
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah, sound good?
So,
With Aaron's.
Approve with an amendment.
approve
Yeah.
with the amendment?
Approve with the amendment.
All right, so you made a
So I'll
motion
make the
to
motion
approve with the amendment?
With the amendment, yep.
Okay. Is there a second?
That's my girl.
Shirley?
Good job, Shirley.
All that approve with the amendment?
Yep,
Okay.
perfect.
All right, and we did not have any public participation,
No.
correct? Okay,
So sad.
so now we need to go into executive. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
I motion to go into executive
Did
session.
you have a cupcake or something? Because you're
I
all of a
know.
sudden excited.
I know.
All
I
right,
just looked at the clock, that's it.
Teresa, second. All that approve? Okay, we will go into executive.
And I'm joining y'all for the first one.
Okay. We need to take it in there, right? Okay.
You got the
She's got it.